Hey, From fans, the 9th episode just came out, and let's be real, things are getting pretty intense for our characters here, especially Fatima. Locked away in a creepy jail cell that Elgin found, thanks to the kimono lady, Fatima is having a rough time ever since she drank Elgin's freshly collected blood. Yum, her pregnancy has matured rather quickly. While dealing with this demon baby, Fatima found something in her room that definitely made her and all of us curious. So if you two have been thinking about the latch door in the Cellar's back room, then look no further. We have the answer. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means an awful lot. Thank you, and let's begin. Fatima's terrible maternity care. Fatima's pregnancy has been one of the most stress-inducing pregnancies I've ever seen on TV. Okay, maybe not the most stress-inducing pregnancy. The Quiet Place would probably be one for me, but Fatima's pregnancy is a very close second. From randomly learning that she is pregnant, even though she knows she cannot have a baby, to getting the weirdest pregnancy cravings ever. Everything about Fatima's child had us worried. And on top of all it soon became very obvious that the creepy kimono lady Elgin had been seeing was clearly after Fatima's baby. While we all initially thought that she wanted to guide Elgin to some powerful totem, much like the Lake of Tears story that was mentioned on and off, but nope. The kimono lady wants Fatima's baby, and she wants it now. Instead of trying to brainwash Fatima from the get-go and maybe make this whole demonic pregnancy thing much easier, the kimono lady brainwashed Elgin, who is much more susceptible to these types of things as it would seem. I'm pretty sure she pointed out to Elgin that the day he learned of Fatima's pregnancy was also the same day he remembered the dream and the rhyme that eventually helped Boyd defeat the music box monster. It could have been just a coincidence, or maybe the connection was that Fatima was pregnant, there would be a baby, and the rhyme that solved the whole thing was a nursery rhyme. It was a simple connection, although not a sign that the baby was a good thing. How can a baby that needs fresh blood for nourishment be a good thing? We're not even in the Twilight universe where it would make sense. So anyway, as you all know, Elgin got his brainwashed pretty good, and since Fatima was not taking proper care of the demon baby, he kidnapped her following the kimono lady's instructions and brought her to the root cellar. We all knew that the root cellar would play a huge role in the long run. Since the very first season of the show, the root cellar has been coming up over and over again. Jade saw the crushed corpse in a cupboard in the root cellar, the same cupboard that hides the secret jail cell. He also saw the symbol there for the very first time. Then Julie stepped into a faraway tree following Victor's instructions to save herself from the Colony House massacre, and ended up right here as well. Then we learned that the root cellar was where Victor was hiding with Eloise when Miranda, his mom, ran out to the bottle tree to save the children, following the story that Victor overheard from the boy in white's conversation with Christopher. So of course, the root cellar is where Elgin finds the creepy jail cell. In this jail cell, there was already a dead body in the corner. The body was almost disintegrated, and I'm no biologist, so I cannot tell you from the small shot we get whether or not the skeleton was a female or a male one. But if I had to go out on a limb and guess something, I would assume it was a woman. Elgin either moved the body or buried its remains because Fatima shows up there and the body is nowhere to be found. I think that body will come up again in the future, so definitely let us know what theories you have about the corpse. Now, even though Fatima does not want to be there, she simply does not have a choice. The baby she has in her body is an entity of its own accord, and it seems like the baby forced her to take the first sip of the blood. Then the hunger of the baby and the primal hunger that has been growing inside of her took over, and that's why she chugged the entire jar of Elgin's blood. She tries to hurt Elgin and make a run for it, but now that she's heavily pregnant, she is easily overpowered. Then Elgin left her alone to go to the town where Boyd and Donna were calling a meeting to look for Fatima. While Elgin is trying to keep Ellis away from the root cellar and get him on board with a whole baby is good agenda, we see Fatima in the root cellar falling to her knees, exhausted and upset. That's when she felt something under her knees. Scraping away the dust with her bare hands, she noticed a latched door. Realizing this could be her way out, she reaches out for an empty can nearby and starts digging with it. Soon enough, she manages to uncover the whole latch door, but when she tries to open it, she is unable to. Right before she could try and find something else to open the door with, the kimono lady showed up and shushed her. When Fatima refuses, the kimono lady pushes her into the bed, covering her mouth. Now, what could this new latch door mean? Where will this new door take her? Latch door clues in the 10th episode trailer. So the 10th episode trailer dropped, and you can bet your bottom dollar that I was there with my eyes peeled to learn more about Fatima and her terrifying pregnancy. Fatima is definitely having the baby in the season finale. She looks like she is in active labor, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the latch door. Based on where the latch door is placed, I think it will lead to the tunnel system that is directly underneath the town. Not the tunnels that we have seen until now, but a new section. We see the creatures surrounding someone in this underground cave, which has a distinct yellow color that we did not see in the previous tunnel system we saw. That was more blue-gray. Now, we see the same cave or a tunnel leading to that cave in the latter part of the trailer when we see Boyd walking through a tunnel with a lantern in his hand. I think Fatima is carrying a creature inside her, and the kimono lady will take that baby away from her the moment it is born. I think the delivery room for this demon baby is the creepy jail cell at the back of the cellar. Then the kimono lady will take the baby and use that latch to go to the special section of the tunnels. I say it would be the kimono lady who goes down there because of the hair that we see in the midst of the creature's circle. The hair was flat and greasy, and we can assume it was from the person in the center of the circle. The only person who has that type of hair is the kimono lady, certainly not Fatima. And I think maybe Sarah, Donna, and Boyd will be able to learn where Fatima is by intimidating and interrogating Elgin. We did see them cornering Elgin in the colony house, and I guess he started telling them everything because Elgin couldn't keep a secret even if his life depended on it. Now, after they learn where Fatima is, Boyd would go to that place and find her. She would probably be unconscious or very close to death depending on how the baby is delivered. I think Christy, Ellis, or maybe Donna would take Fatima with them while Boyd would go down the latch to see where his grandchild is. He would probably walk in on the creature circle with the kimono lady holding Fatima's baby. Do I think Boyd will have an all-out war with the creatures then and there? It would be fun if he did that, but I doubt that would happen. I think instead Boyd will observe everything from his position and see what the kimono lady and the creatures would do to the baby. Whatever happens, I don't see it having a happy ending. Marvelous verdict. Even though Ellis thinks Boyd is not the reason why Fatima is going through all of this, I think the entity chose Fatima intentionally because of her relation to Boyd. If there's someone the entities of this town should be scared of, it is Boyd. He has had the most success rate so far. He defeated the music box monster, he killed Smiley, he got the animals from the woods, and he also found the talismans. The people of this town look up to him, so if they want all the people in the town to simply hope for an exit but not work for it, then taking out Boyd would be the best way to proceed, because Boyd is the epitome of working hard and succeeding. Given that Ellis and Boyd's relationship was pretty rocky for quite a long time, I think the entities decided to target Ellis in the process too. I would not be surprised to learn that it was Ellis who was supposed to die and not Tilly. Overall, this latch door will give us a new hotspot for the creatures, somewhere with a lot of lore like cave paintings and whatnot. And it would also give us a very good look at the behavior of the creatures. What do you guys think? Do you think we missed out on something? Let us know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. If you like our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks, everyone.